Kombat on. Of course, I only have one person with me right now, and it is Johnny B. Good, aka Johnny Cage, aka Agent 45. Say hello to the wonderful people.
I'm tired as fuck.
Have an energy drink. And let's see, we did complete the race against time, and this is the first time I'm seeing it. Did we get the Kano skin? Yes! We got the Kano skin! Ha ha ha! I'm bad. I'm bad. Who's bad? The D-O-U-G is bad. That's right. I got the Kano skin because I am the man. And yes, I am dancing in my man cave right now. You just can't see it.
Is it sad that I can actually believe that?
No, it's not. It's probably hilarious. So let's see. Well, this week's skin is a katana skin, so I probably won't be trying as hard. Most likely. We do have some things we can do. So we're going to actually complete the ice rink one, and then we're going to go over to the shape of violence. What actually do we get for completing these again? Wow, really nothing. That's kinda... Well, you do get some mythical so we might boost that one. Oh, so these actually reset it. Okay. Excuse to probably go back and try them again. And the first
remember when we did that one video, we said our baseball predictions somewhat? I said the Red Sox wouldn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I remember that.
The last 10 games, they lost 9 out of their last 10.
That's not a surprise.
The Red Sox they might not be in the playoffs. That's fucking odd as shit.
Well, wouldn't be the first time that's happened.
You don't get this. A Boston team didn't make it to the playoffs. Think about it.
I know, that gives me hope that maybe the Patriots... I can't finish that sentence with how their division is.
I know, it's pathetically set up just so the Patriots can win.
I mean, because the funny thing is, in my Madden game where I'm the quarterback for the Dolphins, yeah, the Dolphins are leading the division. But that's a Madden game. And I'd like to point out, I am the highest rated player on the team right now at overall 90. Everyone else is like between 80 and 83. It's like, damn.
Let's see. I'm just looking at some standings.
And the reason, before somebody says it in the comments, either live or after the stream is done, the only reason I've not done it with the Cowboys yet, because I'm going to save the Cowboys one for when we do our picks every week. Granted, I'll say it when I get to that one, that's a fantasy one, so the players on my team for the Cowboys are not the same as it is in real life, but hey, I wanted that fantasy trophy out of the way. Because we know I'm a trophy whore, ain't I?
What the fuck? Wait. What the... Oh, no. Why are the Mets trying to win all of a sudden? Now they're like...
Because they want to get to the playoffs.
No, they can't do that. They're the Mets. They're not allowed to do that. Someone put a stop to this.
I can't put a stop to them, but I can put a stop to Frost. Good night, Frost.
Come on, they don't...
I just like the disappointment in your voice. It's like the Mets, really. Hey, just think, we could see the Yankees and Mets in the World Series. I'd be cheering for the Mets, just because it would make Dark Knight and Rosie angry.
Yeah. I just say I'd rather get the goddamn Angels versus the Dodgers or the fucking... Well,
No, California's not allowed to be happy anymore. They have to be miserable. I am hoping no California team makes the playoffs for the next... until LeBron James leaves Los Angeles.
Let's see, Athletics. Say hi to the Dodgers.
You know, if I was talking to my grandfather right now, he'd be like, I remember the time they were known as the Brooklyn Dodgers. and everyone would feel old.
Basically.
Use Mr. Star Platinum again.
Oh. Jesus, Detroit, you're like a lot worse than Baltimore. What the fuck?
Detroit doesn't have a team, that's the problem.
You're 38 and 74. They're 32 and 77.
Yeah, like, I've said before the Orioles apparently decided not to tank, you know. They're like, we're actually going to now, you know, we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. It's like, really? Fucking Baltimore, come on. Come on, Orioles, go back to sucking. Even my mom wants you to be bad at this point, because the season doesn't mean anything now. Why would you want to be good when the season doesn't mean shit?
Because...
It's like when an NFL team's like, hey, you know, if we lose this game, we'll get the first pick in the draft. So let's win the game, you know, and be completely stupid.
Let's see who's done that over the years. Let's see, the Raiders on Monday Night Football, that crappy-ass Monday night Christmas Eve game.
Yeah, I try to forget that.
That was fun. We get to relive that, but except it's in week 1, so we get that torture out of the way.
And that makes me kind of happy that we get it out of the way.
This is probably the only time in your life you get to talk mecha sports.
Yeah.
Wrestling is... There's no one to talk about wrestling about, because, like, just... I don't know.
You don't watch WWE, we know.
Yeah. I don't know. But there's any influencers.
But I think tonight was the first night of Hard Knocks with the Oakland Raiders. I'm actually going to see if I can catch the repeat of that.
It'd just be a soap opera with God.
I know, but I always like watching Hard Knocks just because you usually get to see some of the dumbest, funniest bullshit with the players.
What do you want to call? What would you call the soap opera? I would call it as the.
I'm gonna call it as the Brown turns, since it's all about Antonio Brown.
I want to look up some soap opera names real quick, and I'm just gonna reference one of them.
Days of Our Lives.
No, there's someone already parodied that. They used it last year as Days of Our Steelers, because that came from one of the YouTube channels I recommended to you.
Ah. I would like to crack get at least crack a good number before I end the stream tonight. Alright, Shao Kahn, you're up next. And then we're probably going to go to the crypt for a while and go see our buddy the Crypt Keeper. Na 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 na. Has Doug lost his mind? Please put your answer in the comment section. No responses, yay.
Maybe.
I have never lost my mind. I am as sane as the day I was born. Well, at least it means tomorrow I can do an Evil Within video. Stabby stabby in the boob.
I'm just looking around the NFL schedule to see if there's any interesting things to talk about with some things. Because this is what people I do with this in my free time.
Well, I'm gonna probably be watching the Cowboys' first preseason game because I want to see how. Because I'm honest, I usually watch the first two preseason weeks just because of the fact that that's when you're gonna see who has the best chance of making the roster that's not the all-star player. Plus, depending how many times your team gets injured, you know.
Oh yeah, we were up after the Tony Romo saga. That was good. I want to see a reaction to him breaking his leg during the preseason of that one game against Seahawks.
I don't want to see that. That was.
You thought
know what the funny? No, that reminds me. I think I'm in like week 7 or 8 with the Dolphins right now. I can't remember what week. But guess who the Giants cut in my franchise when I'm playing with Miami?
Eli Manning.
They cut Eli
Easy.
Manning, and guess who the starting quarterback is now? Because they made a trade to get him. You're not gonna guess. Take a guess out of all the
Teddy Bridgewater.
No, they're starting quarterback. And by the way, Eli's the only one they had.
Let me keep guessing.
You get 3 more guesses.
Okay, let's see. Case Keenum.
No. 2 left.
Alex Smith.
Incorrect. 1 left.
Who the fuck would they trade? Andy Dalton.
Incorrect. The starting quarterback for the Giants in my franchise mode after they cut Eli, who had 2 wins, but apparently they're upset that he's went after starting 0-2 and then winning 2, losing the rest. They cut him and traded, and now the starting quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I should have guessed him.
I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, what the fuck? You cut Eli Manning and traded to get Ryan Fitzpatrick? Really? And by the way, since they did that trade, they have not won a game since in my franchise. So that kind of makes me laugh knowing that I would love to see that happen this year. Though, like Eli Manning gets cut and they trade for fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm done.
No, they're gonna trade for Alex Smith. Even though they technically can't, they're gonna find a way to.
I would laugh my ass off if the Redskins was said, okay, we're gonna trade Alex Smith. You know he probably won't be playing.
Yeah, you could probably get a 7th round pick out of it, despite the fact, I mean, it's a free player. Or a player that, I mean, to be honest, I feel bad for Alex Smith. What the fuck happened? That's just... That's not a real...
He got hit by that injury bug. That's what happened there. But then that whole Redskins team got fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, that missed.
Do you think the Redskins would have done this if Alex... Do you think the Redskins would have still done this if Alex Smith stayed healthy?
I don't think they would have drafted a quarterback if Smith would stay healthy. But even I said... I think they would have, but not in the first round. I think, and I even told my fellow friends who are Redskin fans, because I'm not, but I said they need a quarterback because Alex Smith probably won't be back this year. You have Colt McCoy who's injured. So you're dealing with injuries. It made sense to get a rookie quarterback at this point.
Yeah. But why do people like Colt McCoy starting? That makes no sense to me. He's... sucks.
I cannot answer that question.
It's like, oh yeah, freaking fucking Colt McCoy. Yeah, let's get that guy. A guy who sucked with the Browns for a couple games. Let's get him.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense to me. I was like, your season was already over, so this is just like when I heard like, Colt McCoy, you're like our last hope. He's like, nope, you're still fucked.
I will say this, and I even told some Redskin and this is how I truly feel with the Redskins this year. If they even get a winning season or make the playoffs, I think that would be going over what they think they're going to do because of the fact that they got a rookie quarterback and everything. And I've said before, the running game's good, the receiving core is good, and the defense is good. I even made the argument for them last year. They probably could have made the playoffs and won the division if the injury bug didn't hit all 3 starting quarterbacks. So to me personally, I think if they can keep them healthy, they can be a threat in the NFC, but I don't see them winning the Super Bowl or going far in the playoffs with a rookie quarterback. I just don't.
But then, you knew that Mark Sanchez retired, right?
I did, and I said, you know, it is kind of sad that he's only going to be remembered for the butt fumble and not helping the Jets get to 2 back-to-back AFC championship games. Granted, you can make the argument that was mostly because of the defense, but still.
But you want to know what the funny part is about the way he retired? The last game he played was basically the perfect send-off. Like, he threw the first pass he threw,
interception. Yeah, I remember that. That kind of made me chuckle a bit.
Yeah, that to the Giants of all teams too. That's just beating the dead horse by that point. Which,
damn it, Jade.
That's like the. Come on, you gotta admit that's the perfect send off.
It was, but he's going to be making a buttload of money now for ESPN.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Anyone who's been in the NFL for like 1 year. Oh, welcome to ESPN.
I think when he's actually on the college game day, he's going to be making his money.
They already have lines for the goddamn week 1 games.
That's not a surprise, but those lines will probably change once we get closer.
Yeah. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
And he was never seen again.
I heard that.
I wanted you to.
Alright.
Well, we did get a new brutality with Shao Kahn. Bussy must have been performed okay. I must not have the right one equipped. I do not. That's alright. Good night, Kato-Khan. I think since I have the Shao Kahn variation, it should say I win. But, defend the weak, and yet I was using Shao Kahn, who doesn't defend the weak at all. Alright, before we come back and do some more towers, we're actually going to head to the crypt like I said. So let's go meet the Crypt Keeper. I'm so lonely, so very lonely. Oh damn, that was quick. Usually that's not already here. Yay! Ah, we got Crown of the Fallen Prince, so we got some rain. Raindrops keep falling on my head. I am so lonely. That's going to give us the collector, which the collector must be here, so we're going down to the crypt in a minute. Ooh. Happy to open that one. I always like when I can get special tactic crap.
And I'm back.
Yay, I'm not alone anymore. I don't like when I stream alone. It makes me scared.
Oh, what? The fucking buggy monster?
In this house, yes.
Whose house?
Mine. I've said before, my house is haunted. That's not me joking or anything. It is haunted. Ooh, I got a collector skin. Yay, I love the collector. And I swear, every time I think I open one of these soul things, I hear the word Toasty 3D. And that could be my hearing going out on me. And question of the video, and this is one that you guys would, if anybody got me a game and I was forced to let's play it, what game would you want me to be tortured by with? I already have a feeling I know what most everyone would say, unfortunately, in our group.
I'd say Gran Turismo.
I don't know, you'd be the only one, because I know what everyone else would pick just so I'd be forced to play it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't waste my pick on that. Cause
At least with Gran Turismo, I'd be like, I can drive backwards and run over people.
No, there's no one on the road.
Damn it. Then I'll just run into the other cars coming, driving backwards. Whee! Because apparently I like to run people over.
Browns, what position are you at?
Which would probably explain why every time I drive a tank in Prototype, I'm running everybody over. Divorce skin. I could have done without that bitch. Because I'm sorry, Divorce is just not a cool character.
One of the leaders. What position do you have? 18. Yeah.
By the way, did you notice one of the trophies in the Madden game says you have to relocate a team, right?
Yes.
I was like, heh. I'll get that one out of the way and relocate the, I know who I'll relocate. I'll relocate the 49ers to North Dakota.
It's really hard to relocate a team. Where the hell is the trophy? Is it a hidden trophy?
No, it's a normal trophy. There are no hidden trophies in Madden, surprisingly. I would say, looking at all the trophies, the only one I think that's really going to be the NFL Combine with a perfect passer rating, which means completing all the passes. And then, of course, the online trophies themselves. But since those can be boosted, probably those will make those a little easier. You just can't say it to EA, because then EA will ban you from online.
Hey, EA.
Shut up. No, I'm not kidding. They were banning people for that because people were doing that for the one of the Maddens a few years ago when you had to have every card for collect every card from one team. And they won't like in the fact people are trading for like, oh, I'll give you Troy Aikman, you just got to give me like 2 coins. I'm like, well, you left the option in there, you dumbasses. I just like the fact how he says my lifeless body, but I'm not dead. I might be dead in my head, but that's another story. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Oh, Vikings, don't draft that one guy.
Don't jump the soap.
Don't. Seahawks, don't. Okay. Thank God he wasn't taken.
3 seconds later, he's taken.
No, too late. I'm gonna get Speed Rush out of Washington. Did first round pick. Let's 73 hidden pit. Also, you know, if it's hidden, it's at least a star development.
Like,
you know, like well,
that one's probably going to be some issues. I'm sure once the trophy guide comes out for Madden, which probably will be in like in another 2 weeks most likely, everyone will be able to figure out the trophies by then because they'll just read the strategy guide. I'm still kind of mad at myself for not planning in the last Madden game. I just got tired of doing franchise mode repeatedly.
I can do a lot of franchise mode.
That's because you like to do. That's because you do the same thing you do with Major League Baseball. You rebuild every franchise.
So I'm an insane man.
Insane is the correct word there. Another word I would use is batshit crazy. Well, I'm now broke in the crypt. I can no longer stay in the crypt. So now we're going to head back to the Towers of Time and realize that I can control time with my mind. Granted, if I could do that, I would probably be a happier person in life.
Is it kind of weird I'm rebuilding the Detroit Lions and I just took a guy from goddamn Michigan?
No one wants to rebuild the Detroit Lions. Why are you doing that? Stop it.
Wow.
No one likes Detroit, so we shouldn't rebuild them.
Why do you think they were my 4th team?
Goodness gracious.
Or no, they're my 4th team. I already did 3 teams. Well, technically, I have one of them in the playoffs.
Oh goodness gracious.
What's wrong with that? It shows you.
So much wrong with that.
Do I know who I have in the playoffs, or do you really don't want to know?
I don't want to know.
Alright, yeah, you'll never know.
Good night, Raiden. What the fuck was that?
Nothing.
Sound like a cell phone going doo 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 doo. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I got some of that stuff. Okay, so then when I don't have boot difficulty unlocked for is Master Puppeteer, so we need to go do that. Change song. We're going to use the Hollywood variation because we can. We're going to equip that one, bonus words per fatality, so we're just going to be worrying about fatalities on this one. We're going to do mercies and then fatalities so I can get the score I want. Well, that's the smartest thing you ever said, Centurion. Oh, well, that fucked up. Everyone, I introduce you to the four-armed tiger. Then when I'm getting tired too, crap. They're probably not going to come back in this party in time, are they?
Probably not.
Oh, that drop kit could have worked better. Oh, that worked. And Kung Lao's now dead. Congratulations, you leveled up to level 63. Alright, alright, alright. And I got the Shang Tsung icon, alright. Lot of leveling up done there, folks. Bang, bang, bang. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Oh. Damn it, Liu Kang, die already. Good night, Liu Kang. You are dead. Oh, I still missed the brutality thing. Damn. Alright, well, at least I tried. Probably if I would have went with brutalities instead of fatalities, I would have had it, but... But that's not a bad night tonight. We've completed 5 towers to put us at 1.5 million points and put us in the top 51% for the race against time. And by the way, if you complete all of them, if you only stay in the top 99, you get 50,000 coins. Top 50%, you get a consumable with 3 meteors. Top 25%, you get Johnny Cage's sunglasses, which you call him out to the field. Top 10%, of course, is 200 time crystals, and if you manage the top 5, it is a katana skin. Will Doug be able to get the katana skin? Will Johnny be here for the next mode of combat? And will we see Fire Ninja and Wicked again? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Till then, have a good night.